Now, the word hate today is used so derogatory, don't you think? Um, now, I would never say the word hate to anybody unless I honestly meant it. And I have said it and regretted it because I really never hated anybody as much as I hate these people in particular. And I'm gonna say it. I hate the people who represent the Westboro Baptist Church. Now, I'm an atheist, and okay, I don't hate religion. I'm not against religion. I'm not anti-religious. There's nothing wrong with being religious. There's nothing wrong with believing in a God that you are comfortable with and to be happy with one another and to be able to worship a God because you're comfortable with that. I am completely fine with that. Now, what I don't support, if you put words in God's mouth and you say God hates a bunch of certain people. Now, we're not just talking about gay people, because everybody, well, not, okay, I almost made a really ignorant statement. I was going to say everybody hates gays, but nobody is going to really support that. But um, there's a large amount of people that hate gays. There we go, that's better, because I'm not talking about statistics here. I'm just saying a lot of people hate gays. A lot of people hate Jews. And a lot of people hate what was that other one they said? To be honest with you, I don't even get these people. When I say a lot, I'm talking about a lot of people from that particular group, the Westboro Baptist Church. And maybe some other people that just don't like gays in general. I support gay rights and I support whatever Jew Jewish people practice, as long as it's not hurting me or other people. However, the main guy from the church, what's his name, Gramps or something? That's his name, Gramps. They call him Gramps. Like, how old are you? You're 80, 90. Um, uh, Now, are there really anybody that I want dead from this Westboro Baptist Church? No, I don't want them dead. However, their philosophy goes that if there's somebody dead or somebody dies, then it was God's will. God wanted them dead. Now, I mean, that could be so because if God was real, God, okay, screensaver thing. Okay, if God was real, then God does have a time for everybody. That statement is completely true. In the Christian religion, that is. But they make it in a way to that God wanted the gay people to die. God wanted the soldiers in Iraq and Afghanistan to die because they were supporting and fighting for a country that is Nazis or something like that. They're like saying Americans are Nazis or they're a bad country or I don't know. They're crazy people. Now I've heard that these people. I've heard that these people that are completely controversial, like through like a couple years, and I've never really wanted to touch base with this because it was too controversial. But now you know what? I've seen a documentary by the BBC uh, network. You can say they did a very good documentary. I learned a lot from them, and I got a very clear view on who these people are. Now, back to what I wanted to say about these people. If I wanted them to die, I don't necessarily want them to die. But I would like to see one of them die and then have an explanation for that. If one person dies from their organization, their cult, religious cult, or group, whatever you want to call it, they have to say that they're that it was God's will. God wanted one of the Westboro Baptist Church people members to die. Why did they want him to? Why did he want them to die? I don't know. Maybe he just doesn't like that person. Maybe that person was wrong. What are you gonna say? That the person was a perpetrator or a traitor or a perpetrator? I don't know what that word means really. What was the guy traitor. There we go. Got my English on the right track. Just going on the right track. So, I don't understand these people. I really, truly don't. And there's some evil pictures I've seen of these people, evil videos, evil protests. These people. Here's my last argument against these people. These despicable monsters. Here's my last argument. You guys hate the United States. You hate Sweden. You hate all these countries. You hate these people for fighting to protect you. You hate these people for fighting in another country. They're not just protecting the land of the United States. We're talking about soldiers here that are actually fighting to their death. And yes, of course, there are people that are dead. These people are fighting for you in particular. I'm talking about the Westboro Baptist Church. They're fighting for you. And thank God for 9/11. That's what they wrote on one of their signs. It's, dude, that could be your house. That could be your church. That could be your church building in the middle of service. Imagine all of your members dying. Oh, it was God's will. Well, if it was God's will, I'm pretty sure God would want you dead anyway. If it was God's will. Because you guys are a bunch of sick assholes. I'm sorry, this is the first time I've ever cursed and uncensored and kept it uncensored, but to be honest with you, these people are truly sick people. I cannot describe how sickening. I actually threw up watching that documentary. I loved the documentary. It was well put together. The journalist, I have to say, he was a brave soul. I need to look up his name again. He was such a brave soul. I swear to God, he was amazing. Oh, darn it. I don't know. I don't have it anymore. It's Louis something. He worked for the BBC network and made this lovely documentary. He's a brave soul for actually being in Kansas, in the middle of Kansas, and going to their actual services, talking to the Gramps, talking to all these hateful bastards. Another curse word I'm not censoring out because of how terrible these people are. If there is a God, then I would say God bless Louis. I'm sorry. I'm terribly sorry for getting your name wrong, Louis, because you are a brave soul for standing up for your beliefs and to go document these sick people. Okay, I'm done. I'm done. I said what I had to say. Um, and I'm glad I got this off my chest. I'm putting this on YouTube and I'm doing it uncensored and proud because it's you know if you hate gay people, that's fine. If you hate Jewish people, that's fine. But when you talk about killing them and talking about how 9/11 is a good thing, you you've gone to the extreme and you are one horrible person. Okay, I've said that many times already. It's been monotonous. It's gotten crazy. Well, that's it. I'm out. Jesse Seibel. Rate, comment, subscribe, and see you later, I guess. Bye.